What's going on, everybody? All the brothers out there. Me and my brother were just sitting here listening to a sermon, and as we sit here and we're listening to a sermon, we're soaking it in, and it is coming into our lives as we're getting here on Monday, and we're worshiping, and we're letting it come into our lives. And it is so simple as it was talking about isolation, and I always say isolation is a dark room where negatives are developed, and Satan wants us to be isolated. Satan wants us to continue just to sit at home, sit in our house, and then he can get us thinking in our mind and whatever we're watching, whatever we're engaging in at home, he wants us to be still. And it's okay to be still when you're being still for God, when you're meditating on His Word and you're meditating on and you're praying and you're worshiping to the Lord. That is great. But if we're just sitting at home and just chilling out and relaxing and spending hours upon hours sitting at home, and then if we're soaking it in with TV shows and all the worldly stuff out there, it's just feeding our mind for worry, anxiety, and doubt and fear. And that's what this world, that's what all those shows, that's what it's all developed for, is for fear and anxiety and depression and discouragement and insecurities. That's all the world has to offer us. That's all the social media has for us. That's all the news has for us. It's all fake news. What we need to be doing is serving Christ, learning how we can serve others, how we can give back to others, because the more that we're giving back to other people, the more that we're sharing our experiences, and the more that we're giving just freely, if it's a soup kitchen, whatever it is, the more we're giving to somebody else, the less we're worried about what we got going on in our lives. Because in the middle of the word anxiety, in the very middle letter in that word anxiety, is the word I. And when we're focusing on I, when we're focusing on self, we're self-destructing inside. So that's what the message we started to hear. And that's what I'm saying. By hearing a good message, by listening to the worship and worship songs and sermons, you create this kind of fire, you create this kind of passion, and these kind of messages come through your head that you can relate to, that you can apply to your life. And that's what we need to be soaking into our lives. That's what we need to be saturated in the Word, saturated in serving, and saturated into giving back to others, especially in a time of Christmas time when God so gave His Son to us. We need to be giving back to others. So God bless everybody today.